What is a factor? Factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. You are having 5, so 5 into 1 equals to 5, then 5 into 2 equals to 10, then 5 3 ja 15, then 5 4 ja 20, 5 5 ja 25. Simply this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, this all are multiples. All are multiples of 5. But what if you are having number 10? And now you want to find what are the factors of this number 10. As I explained you now, that factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. So 10 is divisible by 1, divisible by 2, 2 5 ja 10. Then it's not divisible by 3, not by 4, but simply by 5. So 5 2 ja 10. And the last is 10 itself. So factors of 10, 1, 2, 5, 10. So the first thing is what? To understand factors and multiples easily, you should know table up to 20. If you know table up to 20, then it will be very easy to you to find factors and multiples of any number. Now next is multiple. So multiples of a number are the numbers obtained by multiplying it by a natural number. Suppose first 5 multiples of 5. So 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 5 3 ja 15, 5 4 ja 20, 5 5 ja 25. So these all are multiples, first 5 multiples. Then 1 is a factor of every number, and every number is a factor of itself. For example, 10 is divisible by 1, and same 10 is divisible by 10 itself. So 1 is a factor of every number, then every number is a factor of itself. Then you can find some common factors in given pair of digits. Clear? Now exercise 9b. First is on dividing 9 by 7, quotient and remainder we have to find. So simply we are dividing 9 by 7. So 7 1 ja 7, 2. This is your divisor, this is your quotient, and this is your remainder. So your first answer quotient is 1, and your second answer remainder, which is 2 here. Similarly, you have to solve second of question number 1. Then third is factor of a number is exact divisor of that number. Factor of a number is exact divisor of that number. Then fourth fillip is every number is a factor of itself. Every number is a multiple of itself. Then next you can solve. Then seventh one, for every number its factor are blank and its multiple are. So first thing is that factors are in a finite way, simply they are limited, but multiples are infinite. How? For example, if you are having 12, so 12 is divisible by 1, it is also divisible by 2, 2 6 are 12, then by 3, 3 4 are 12, then by 4, 4 3 are 12, not by 5, then by 6, then last by itself 12. So as you can see, these are the only factors. But what if I want to write multiples? 12 1 ja 12, 12 2 ja 24, 12 3 ja 36, 12 4 ja 48, 12 5 ja 60, 12 6 ja 72, and so on. We don't know what will be the last multiple here. So that's why multiples are infinite, but factors are limited, finite. Then next you can solve. Question number 2, write all the factors. It's very easy question for you. You can solve. Then write the first 6 multiples first 6 multiples. That means, for example, I am solving sixth one, 16. So first 6 multiples of 16. So 16 into 1, 16. Like this you have to write. 16 into 2 equals to 32. Then 16 into 3 equals to 48. Then 16 into 4, 64. Then 16 into 5 equals to 80. Then 16 into 6 equals to 96. So these are the first 6 multiples of a given number. In this way you have to write your answers. Clear? Then next question is, the product of two numbers is 36 and if their sum is 13, find the numbers. So the first thing is that the product of two numbers is 36. So first you will find factors of 36. As you know, 1 into 36 will give you 36. Then 2 into 18 will give you 36. 3 into 12 will give you 36. 4 into 9 again 36. Clear? Then from 5 not divisible, but from 6, 6 is 36. Then from 7, 8 not divisible, divisible by 9, 9 4 ja 36. Clear? Then not by 10, not by 11, but by 12, divisible, 12 3 ja 36. Then not from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, directly from 18, 18 2 ja 36. Then in the last, divisible by itself, 36 1 ja 36. Now these are the possible values in which we are getting product 36, 36, 36 in all the cases. Now we have to find a pair. From that we will get some 13. So if we will add 1 and 36, we will not get 13. But what if we will add 4 and 9? Simply if we will add 4 and 9, exact we get 13. So 4 and 9 are the numbers. From that numbers we are getting product 36 and sum 13. Clear? The next question you have to solve, question number 5th. Then question number 6th, write two numbers which differ by 3. Write two numbers which differ by 3 whose product is 54. In question number 6, simply it is given that differ by 3 means we have to find the numbers from where we will get 54 as product, and if we are subtracting that two numbers we will get 3. So 54, as you know, 1 into 54 equals to 54. Then 2 into 27 equals to 54. Then 3 into 18 equals to 54. Yeah. Then from 4, 54 is not divisible. From 5 it's not divisible. From 6, 9 6 ja 54. Then from 7, 8 not divisible. Then again 9 6 ja 54. Then from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, directly 18. 18 into 3, 54. Clear? Then from 27 and 54 itself. Now differ by 3 means if we will subtract, we should get 3. If we will subtract 54 and 1, we will not get 3. So leave it. From this also we will not get 3. From 3 and 18 again we will not get 3 if we will subtract. But what about 9 and 6? If we are subtracting 6 from 9, 9 minus 6, exactly we will get 3. So the possible pair is 6 and 9. If we are multiplying 9 and 6, we will get 54. If we are subtracting 9 and 6, we will get 3, which satisfy given condition. So 9 and 6 are the required numbers. Now from question number 7 to question number 10, I am removing this questions from this syllabus, this exercise. So in exercise 9B up to question number 6, you have to solve in your copy. Question number 7, 8, 9, 10, don't solve, leave that.